It is currently 2 a.m. exactly, and I've just got back from a day of adventure with friends and Warhammer with friends, and my brain is just barely functioning. So I'm gonna put this video out, or get this video recorded before I suffer complete and utter shutdown. Disclaimer, this is not a damnation level difficulty, this is just malice difficulty, just because I am trying to get the video out and just to speak. Also, once again, always 3, never 4. So, I went down to, drove an hour and a half, about an hour and a half to my buddy's. Traffic, it would be an hour, but traffic made it an hour and a half. The drive itself was pretty uneventful. We listened to some podcast known as Chilluminati Pod about the JFK conspiracy, and that was fine. The drive was fine. It wasn't too hot either, so that was okay. Then I got to my buddy's house. We were like, alright, we got our stuff. I showed off some of the minis that I had. I have some custodians and some intercessors. And we went to the Warhammer spot. The Warhammer spot, they kind of hyped it up for me a little bit, and then it was kind of empty a little bit. They didn't have the... Originally, I wanted to go in for either the Captain General Trajan Valoris, and maybe some another set of, like, bikes. But they didn't have that. And my second option was, like, Imperial Knights. They didn't have any Imperial Knights. They had some combat patrols for, like, Sisters, for Khorne, combat patrol for Khorne, combat patrol for boarding patrol for Eldar and Sisters and stuff, and some Black Legion stuff. And they had, like, vehicles and stuff, and I was like, I almost got the Sister stuff and a tank, but they didn't have the Saint Celestine model box. It was only for add decoration, so I didn't get that. But the thing they did have was the Leviathan box, and I said, fuck it. So I got the Leviathan box, and we went to another buddy's house, a buddy of my buddy's house, to go paint some minis, build some minis, paint some minis, and they played some Magic as well. So yeah, while everyone was playing Magic, I built and painted my Dreadnought, and that took. I'm still not done with it. It's pretty much all done. It's blue. It's got the gold. The purity seals are painted. The Aquila's painted. All the details are painted. Just the minor stuff, like the Ultramarine symbol and stuff like that. I will be running my Leviathan box as Ultramarines, just because. It was either Ultramarines or Dark Angels, and I decided, you know what, Ultramarines. But we did go to a smash burger place, a real hole-in-the-wall spot. Oh my goodness, literally the best burger I've ever had. Like, when you bit into it, like, it's a pretty normal-looking burger. It's alright. You know, it doesn't look like fast food. Looks a little better than that, but then you bite into it and you're like, oh, did I just enter heaven? Oh, if that was a headshot, it would look so cool. But the burgers had a little hint of chili powder in them. You could taste it. It was like, oh, Lord have mercy, for I will not on this burger. And the loaded fries, I don't know how they made cheese taste like heaven, but they did. Now, cheese is already good, but this cheese, it felt like craft cheese, but you bit into it, it tasted like heaven. They put, like, relish on their loaded fries, and I was like, oh my, I'm like, pickles and cheese, But oh my goodness, it tasted so good. Like, if it wasn't an hour and a half away, I'd probably die to this burger, you know? Like, I just got a classic smash burger, nothing special on the head. I took the pickles off since I'm not a big fan of pickles on my burger, but it was just, you know, bacon, lettuce, tomato, a little bit of some Swiss cheese on there. I should have had him put pepper jack thinking about it, but oh my god, it was like I miss it every second that it's not in my mouth, you know. That's what she said, but you know. Yeah, it was so good. Then we went to the buddy's house to play Magic and paint Warhammer. But while we were there, me and a buddy of my buddy and one of my friends, oh my god, some tea was spilled, and that I'll get into that in a second. But we ranked Jonah's, or James's, I mean, not Jonas. So James at the bottom is James Cameron, or not Cameron, James Corden from Carpool Karaoke. You might know him. He's at the bottom of the Jameses. Then it's James Gunn because he has a stupid haircut. And then it was no, sorry. It was James Corden, James Cameron, then James Gunn because of the stupid haircut. And then it was James Earl Jones. Then it was James Dean because he had the leather jacket and that was cool. And then James from the Bible is the #1. That's what we decided. And then we also decided we weren't going to rank James McAvoy because he's just seems like a swell guy. Oh, and James Franco was below James Cameron. I forgot about him. But man, the not to get into the details, but the TLDR of the tea that was spilled. So one of my buddies' friends has a girlfriend who's very controlling. One of that, like, I'll end my life if you break up with me type beat. And that friend, or that friend's girlfriend, contacted a friend. We'll call this friend Johan, and we'll call the original guy Barak. So Barak's girlfriend contacted Johan and was like, hey, Barak has pictures of other girls on his phone. And Johan was like, oh, well, okay, well, this isn't really my problem, no offense. This is between you and Barak. But then he was like, no, Johan, it's pictures of your girlfriend. Now, originally, I thought this was like, oh, it's cheating. Oh, they're cheating, and this is, like, pretty cut and dry. But it turns out it's just pictures of, like, Johan's girlfriend doing the dishes, or Johan's girlfriend sitting around. Johan's girl, just absolute, like, stalker pics, and like, oh my goodness. And after that, Barak called Johan up, was like, Johan, I'm so sorry, you know, I need help, blah, 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 blah. And Johan told Barak, respectably, like, we could never speak to me again. But apparently, Barak is still with his girlfriend that revealed that, so that says something about them as well. But yeah, those are bad vibes. But absolutely tea. Yeah. Yeah, now I have a Leviathan box that I need to assemble and paint. Yippee. So many Tyranids. I mean, right now we're just planning on doing like kill team stuff. I have not. I think I can run a kill team with some of the stuff from Leviathan and stuff. I don't know if Custodes have kill team lore. If they do, I'll be playing them probably. But I'll probably just do, since my buddy's buddy has Gene Stealer Colt. That's his kill team, and then my original buddy has Tau Pathfinders, and then another one of my buddies is gonna run Custodes if they have kill team rules, but he's gonna be using Age of Sigmar Stormcasts as like stand-ins because he thinks they're cool, which is completely fine because it's house rules. And if they don't have it, I'll just let him use some of my nids or something, you know. Since nids definitely have kill team. Or maybe they don't. I'd let him use some of my Ultramarines. I'm pretty sure Custodians have kill team rules. I could be oh, I might be thinking of a starter box kit. Oh my god. I'm coming, Thrax. Come on, get up, Hill. Oh, that's a leg. Yeah. Also, I hate transfer sheets, so I gotta order some Ultramarine stickers or like stencils so I can paint it on myself. Transfer sheets are the work of the devil. Like I tried to do a transfer sheet for my Dreadnought. It's a classic Bach knot. It's the new model of the box knot, if you need to know, in the Leviathan box. You get about 980 points of Space Marines and about 850 points of NIDs, if you wanted to know. But you don't get 3 Ripper Swarms, so you can, and the minimum is 3. So you're gonna have to provide your own Ripper Swarm. Or just run it underpowered, I guess. Just throw that down for Thrax, I guess. Alright. I think I'm gonna paint my Tyranids ball red and Black Templar. Probably Black Templar on the main and then ball red on the carapace, or maybe vice versa. Although ball red's very much like a hot pink red kind of red, so maybe I'll paint the main body that. Or maybe I'll do like Wraithbone with black and then ball red for like the claws to be like blood or whatever. Although I have Blood Angels red for that, I guess. Also, I had to get a new thing of White Scars. I did get some new paints and stuff. Like obviously, I kind of fucked up by not getting Macragge blue, so I gotta snag some Macragge blue when I have a chance. My brain said, oh, if I don't need Macragge blue for some reason, even though I'm painting these as Ultramarines. I do have the Ultramarine blue contrast paint, and we'll see if that sticks. I painted my Dreadnought in Macragge blue, and I put a layer of Ultramarine blue on the underbelly, kind of like the underside, so it looks like shadows, and it looks pretty good. But I need to get some Macragge blue. But then again, the primer that they had at the buddy's house was gray, so maybe Ultramarine blue didn't stick that well. So we'll see how it fits on white primer, and if not, I'll just drive over to the local GW. It's about like a little less than an hour away. Grab the Macragge, a couple things in the Macragge blue. There we are. I'm gonna get in the elevator and I'm gonna see if there's custodian kill team rules, and if so, I'm gonna send them to my buddy. Oh, we pissed off the demon host. I didn't realize. I didn't know we were doing that. I wasn't looking. My bad. Lol. I guess they just pissed it off for no reason, I guess. Well. The custodians do in fact have kill team rules. I assume they did. Like, there's no way they didn't, right? Slice him up. There we are. Alrighty. We love Kill Team. Alrighty. So actually I have 3 potential Kill Team armies, because I have Ultramarines, Custodians, and Nids. Actually, maybe even 4, because my brother has some demons from Nurgle, so maybe I can run them as a Kill Team. Oh, that would have been so funny if it launched her off the edge. Alright, let me... Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, yes. You have no proof that I didn't. Oh, while I was driving, so I was going 65, which was the speed limit on the highway, right? Because I like going the speed limit. And some dude pulled up behind me, was tailgating me, and then had the audacity to turn his brights on. Bro, go around. The lanes are quite literally empty. Like, there's like 6 other people on the road. You can go around. So fuck that guy. Yeah, the way there, I listened to a JFK conspiracy podcast. On the way back, I listened to a debate on whether or not Ukraine actually shot down a Kintal missile, which is a dagger missile. The translation is dagger. It's a hypersonic, quote unquote. It's hypersonic by the definition loose, but not hypersonic by military definition, because it is not able to adjust its course in flight. Because Russia doesn't have that technology, especially based off a missile platform from the fucking 80s. So, like, for example, the F-35 is a hypersonic plane. And I don't even know if America has hypersonic missiles, because I think we just do everything via F-35. Could be wrong. I mean, we had the Patriot missile system, which shot down these quote-unquote hypersonic missiles Russia sent towards Kiev. I like that it's called the Patriot missile system, too. It's very on brand. It's very on brand. I mean, to be fair, Russia has an ICBM known as Satan, so we all like our silly names. Oh my god, they just exploded into a fine red mist. Ouch. Alright. The real question is if I go into work tomorrow. I mean, I probably will. Down a couple monsters, I'll be chill. Juking, dodging, ducking, and diving. Punch those guys' heads off. Book read. So smart, me. Nice. Alrighty, well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Sorry it's a low energy one, but it is also 2 a.m. Rotate the Ogryn. If you made this friend video, like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother. But you better check for bugs. You never won't know when the Tyranids are going to be there. And brush your teeth.